Welcome back to Radar Toad Transmissions. Today we're going to be discussing Becoming Your Own Christ, Part 3. Worship in Spirit and in Truth. In our first teaching, we explored Jesus' prayer that his followers might be one with God. In our second, we looked at the kingdom within and the indwelling presence of Christ. But if God dwells within us and the kingdom is within us, then a new question arises. How do we worship? One day, Jesus sat beside a well and spoke with a Samaritan woman. Their conversation eventually turned to religion. She asked a question that had divided people for generations. Where is the right place to worship God? Should it be in the sacred mountains of the Samaritans or in Jerusalem where the Jews worshipped? Jesus answered, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. John 4:21. Then he revealed something revolutionary. The hour cometh, and now is, when true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Notice what Jesus does not say. He does not choose one mountain over another. He does not settle the argument about sacred geography. Instead, he points beyond both sides of the debate. The question was where, and Jesus answers how. The true meeting place with God is not ultimately a mountain, a temple, a church, or a shrine. Those places may help us, they may inspire us, they may gather us together in community, but God is not confined to them. As Jesus taught, worship is not primarily about location, it is about spirit and truth. This teaching echoes throughout the New Testament. Paul writes, Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells within you? 1 Corinthians 3:16. The temple is no longer merely a building made of stone. The living temple is the human being filled with the Spirit. This means worship can happen anywhere. In a church, at a kitchen table, walking down a street, sitting beside a river, or alone in silence. The place matters far less than the presence. To worship in spirit is to approach God with the heart awake. To worship in truth is to come honestly, without masks or pretense. It is possible to stand in a magnificent cathedral and be far from God. It is also possible to sit quietly under the open sky and feel the presence of God deeply. The goal is not to abandon sacred places. The goal is to discover that the sacred place ultimately travels with you. For the kingdom is within. The Spirit dwells within. Christ lives within. And wherever those realities are remembered, worship begins. A simple summary might be, God is not imprisoned in temples. The kingdom is not confined to locations. The true sanctuary is the awakened heart. And true worshipers learn to worship in spirit and in truth. In this way, the teachings come together. We are invited into union with God. We discover the kingdom within, and we learn to live every moment in an act of worship. For as Jesus taught at the well, the hour is not merely coming, the hour is now. Thank you. Good night. Have a good day.